I think it's pass catcher, Trey Harris. I'll go off the board. I mean, dude, I still think that I'm surprised right now, considering where we're in the draft, that Elijah Arroyo is still like out there. Like I thought walking out of Mobile, he was a top 40, top 50-ish kind of player. We're kind of sitting at that line. So they got Noah Fant, but Elijah Arroyo is built different. So I won't be surprised if they go pass catcher here.
All right, well, that is the pick, D-Bro. It is
Oh,
Elijah
really?
Arroyo, tight end out
Let's
of Miami,
go.
a guy that, when I was getting texts and messages from you during that Senior Bowl week,
Let's
you could
go.
not stop talking about this guy. You're tweeting all about him. You've been on Arroyo really as your tight end 3, I feel like, throughout the process here. So do you like the pick for the Seahawks? Do you like the fit? And where do you think Arroyo will shake out in your dynasty rookie rankings for the tight end position?
I mean, he's gonna stay tight end 3. Yeah, I love this fit because Noah Fant hasn't really done anything, man. Like he
Mhm.
hasn't panned out. I know Seattle traded for him, hoping that he'd have new life in this with this team. But Mike McDonald's like where he's come from in Baltimore, seen like what you can do on the offensive side
Mhm.
with an athletic tight end and Arroyo. I mean, he's gonna offer so much versatility. And I know like we joke about it, like look at Seattle's pass catchers, and it's like slot underneath, slot underneath. Arroyo's the guy that could I'm not saying he's a lid lifter, but he can stretch the seam, dude. And he changes the math about how you're gonna have to defend this team. I really, really like this selection.
Russ, how do you like Arroyo slotting in here? Do you think he'll be a 3-down tight end right away? And would you take him over Mason Taylor, who just went earlier here in round 2?
I don't think I would take him over Mason Taylor just yet because there isn't really any competition for Mason Taylor quite yet. But when you look at Elijah Arroyo, as Debro said, Noah Fant is there. And maybe there's some concerns with the longevity with Arroyo because of the knee injuries that he had suffered in 2022 and 2023. Does that flare up at all? He's got a clean bill of health right now, so we're fine. I think eventually he can definitely become that tight end, that starting caliber tight end for Sam Darnold and the Seahawks offense. There's so much to like with the way he catches the football away from his frame. He can extend. He can run after the catch, especially.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to like with his skill set. This is a fine fit with this selection.
And just for everybody out there, I want to give a small, sorry, Seth, a small little thing of context. I think he could have tested, but I think he chose not to. Now combine,
Mm,
there were talks about okay, he was still dealing with an injury.
yeah.
Did his podium session, he basically said like if he was if it was game day, he could have played. I think that was a personal decision about him not testing, and I get it because after what he did in Mobile, he didn't need to.
When we've seen Sam Darnold work with athletic tight ends, it worked last year down the stretch with TJ Hawkinson in Minnesota getting healthy. So hopefully we see continued success with Arroyo. And, I think it will be really fun because it felt like he was kind of under the radar for a lot of the season. And then I remember, I think it was that Georgia Tech game where they were chasing points. They were down early. They needed a spark and they went to Arroyo. They found success with him.